what the writers are saying, it's probably the most romantic restaurant in San Francisco. The style of cuisine that you're presenting here is a French cuisine with a California accent. I updated where we get quite some acclaims from writers and magazines on a much healthier side, because French cuisine always still has that reputation of being fairly heavy and rich cuisines. For example, when we're talking about our menu here at the restaurant, we're offering every night a normal a la carte menu. Then we're offering also a tasting menu, which is several courses, like 5 courses tastings, or like a degustation menu, like we call it in France. And what we have added to it is also a 5-course vegetarian tasting menu. I'm doing a little lentil salad, which is very vitamin-packed salad and very low on fat also. So what it is, it actually doesn't look like a lentil salad, but the lentils are sealed into that little circle of carrots, topped with a tomato puree. And then just as a presentation, I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of onion sprouts. So we put a little bit of here. Maybe we put 3 little dots of onion sprouts, or 2. So that's also decoration, but I must say there's lots of flavors in those little sprouts when you're actually eating it with the salad. So we're going to put a little flour right there, and then we're just going to use those tiny little tomatoes, little cups, because after all, what we're serving with the lentil salad is a little cucumber vinaigrette, which what it is, it's just some cucumbers that have been peeled and seeded, and they have been blended with a little bit of sherry vinegar, a little bit of mustard, and a little bit of dill. So that's the dressing that actually is going to be served with the lentil salad. So that's one of our vegetarian courses at the restaurant from the menu. And the highlight of my career was probably after having introduced that vegetarian menu and having got the exposure and being acclaimed. Actually, the menu has been acclaimed through the Chronicle in San Francisco, through Michael Bauer or Molly O'Neill from the New York Times. We got that invitation to cook for the president at the White House, and I must say that was the thrill of my career, I must say. So here we're having a salmon corn pancake, which is a salmon folded over some caviar, baked in a corn pancake, and then topped again with some Orcetra or Sevruga caviar, and served with little asparagus tips and a watercress sauce. The lamb chop is one of our main entrees, and also is probably one of our signature dishes. It's a lamb chop wrapped in a vegetable mousseline, wrapped again in a thin spinach leaf, and it's served with a shallot and thyme sauce. And here we have one of our fleur-de-lis desserts, which is probably the favorite of our clientele. It's a bittersweet chocolate creme brulee with caramelized bananas and served with vanilla ice cream.
Fleur-de-lis has an extensive wine cellar and has in stock 10,000 bottles and a selection of 350 labels from France and California. Some additional wines are held on a reserve program. These fine labels will appear on the wine list as they further develop with bottle age.
Various ways that we can produce fish here at Aqua.
What we have in front of us is a tartare of ahi tuna, topped with a quail egg with quinces, which is a spiced pear, garlic, Scotch bonnet chilies. Also on the plate we have some sesame seed oil that has been infused with red pepper and mint, and also with some roasted pine nuts. Hawaiian swordfish that has been pan-seared and then oven roasted, served atop a broccoli rabe with some sherry vinaigrette, also accompanied with pancetta wrapped prawn with a port wine sauce. One of our main signature items, we have our tuna medallions that have been broiled, and they are served with a potato, an onion cake with shallots. Also on the plate is our Hudson Valley foie gras with diced portobello mushrooms and a Pinot Noir sauce. For dessert, we offer a root beer float with IBC root beer sorbet, vanilla and sassafras ice cream with warm chocolate chip cookies.